Just make a note of all the types also. To this, up to that highlighted one. So just continue up to that highlighted one. Just continue up to that particular highlighted one. Okay. Right. So let's understand what exactly mean by this and how exactly we need to begin work with these particular statement. Let's take care about how exactly we can get work with these particular things. So previously we have been taking care about in working with retrieving with the data from. Previously, we are working with retrieving with the data from database. In that, we got taking care about in working with one particular table. For now, we got taking care about retrieving with the data from one particular table. Now, the same thing need to be get retrieve the data from multiple tables. So the requirement is retrieving with the data from one table. If required, need to be get retrieve the data from multiple tables. So if you want to be get retrieve the data from multiple tables. If you want to be get retrieve the data from multiple tables, it's not like just providing the both the table name and they will retrieve. We have to take care about in doing joining of both the table. We need to join both the table and then we have to take care about retrieving with the data. As simple as considering that retrieving with the data from more than one particular table. So if you want to begin, retrieve the data from more than one particular table, that you will be taking with the help of joins concept. We are taking care about joining the both the table and then need to begin retrieve the data here. So let's see that how exactly we can implement it. To implement these particular things, we are having different type of joins. To implement these particular things, we are having different type of joins. That means we got, in general, we can say that three types of joins. Sometime, if you refer any of the YouTube, Google, whatever it can be, you may see that mentioning that five type of joins. In some other step, you may see that eight type of joins here. We'll say that three types and then saying that five types and then saying that eight types here. I mean, mainly we can consider, mainly we can consider three types. With the help of that three type, with that combination, we can come up with five types or we can come up with eight types also. So we are mentioning that having with three types of joints here. In that, the one you will be considering that, the one you will be considering that inner joint, and then you will be taking with right joint and then taking with left joint. There are different terminologies will be there. We'll say that right joint or we'll say that right outer joint. We can say that left joint and we can say that left outer joint. I mean, as part of the requirement, as part of the requirement, we can have different types here. But in simple, in a very simple, we are saying that if you want to begin, retrieve the data from multiple tables. If you want to begin, retrieve data from multiple tables. You will be taking with the help of joins concept. At the same time, if you want to begin working with the joints concept, we got different type of joints considering that left outer joint and then taking with the one you will be considering that left outer joint and then saying that this particular right outer joint and then saying that inner joint. Or else we can go with our regular terminology, inner joint, right joint, left joint. So what exactly mean by these things here? Now, say the concept. First understanding. What is the use of joints concept? What is the use of joints concept? To retrieve the data from, to retrieve the data from multiple tables. To retrieve the data from multiple tables, you are taking with the help of joints concept. Okay. The one you got, inner joint. The meaning of inner joint. The meaning of inner joint, we can consider that the meaning of inner joint, we can consider that need to begin, retrieve the data of matching records of the both the table. A simple meaning of inner joint. To retrieve matching records of both the table. To retrieve matching records of both the table. If you take with inner join, we can consider that to retrieve matching records of both the table. So from the both the table, whatever the matching records are there, it will retrieve matching records of both the table. So that is what it will be taking with inner join. So what is the meaning of inner join? To retrieve matching records of both the table. Okay. At the same time, we got right join. The meaning of right join. The meaning of right join. To retrieve all the data from right table. To retrieve all the data from right table. Okay. To retrieve all the data from right table and matching records of left table. Okay. To retrieve all the data from right table and matching records of left table. Matching records of left table. Okay. At the same time, we got left join. We got left join. The meaning of left join. The meaning of left join. Considering that. The meaning of left join, considering that to retrieve all the data from left table. To retrieve all the data from left table. Okay. To retrieve all the data from left table and matching records of right table. Matching records of right table. To retrieve all the data from left table and matching records of right table. So let's see that how exactly we can implement these particular things. So how exactly we can get implemented these particular things. For that, our very first understanding, if I'm taking with joins concept, what is the use of joins concept? What is the use of joins concept? To retrieve data from multiple table. So previously we got created one table. Let me go with one more table. If you want to be get create with the table, what is the syntax to be followed? What is the command we are using? What is the command? Create. After that, table. We need to be mentioned table. After that, table name. We need to be get provide. We need to be get provide that particular table name. We need to be get provide the respective table name. Okay. After that, so which need to be get provide that particular respective column name. Previously, we are already created one particular table that will be taking with employee 28. We are already created this table. See the first column. What is the first column we got? Employee ID. So we got employee ID. Similar to that, I will be taking with employee number, and then need to be get providing that particular respective data type. So one will be taking with employee number, and then which you will be taking with employee location, which you will be taking with employee location, that you will be taking with varchar need to be get provide that particular size. After that, after that, I'm just adding employee HR, that you will be taking with varchar, which you will be taking with varchar, considering that taking with 20. So the one you are taking care about, the one you are taking care about in creating with table, the one you are taking care about in creating with table need to be get provided table ID, and then considering that taking with all the required columns. Let's execute it. Let's run it. So we need to be get take care about giving with that particular step. It will be taking with creating with that particular table has been created. Okay. Let's confirm either this table has been created or not. That you will be taking with select star. Meaning of the star symbol. Meaning of the star symbol. Considering that all the columns, the star symbol, considering that all the columns, that you will be taking with star, and then taking with from need to be get provide that particular table name. So we need to be get provide that particular table name, giving the required table. Columns created, but is the data is available? No. We need to be get insert with the data. We need to be get insert with the data. So how we can insert the data? How we can insert the data? Taking the command of insert, which you will be taking with the command that you will be taking with insert. Insert into, you will be taking with insert into, need to provide. What do we have to provide? Table name. You need to be get provide table name. We got both the approaches. One approach, first provide all the column names. One approach, first provide all the column names. Another approach, just directly it can provide the data. What exactly the data you want to be get insert, you can just provide that particular data. One will be taking with employee number, and then taking with location, which you will be taking with location, and after that which you will be taking with considering that HR. So that details need to be get provided, that you will take care about in inserting with data. So which need to be get considering that so which need to be get providing that particular respective part, the row has been inserted, which you will be taking with considering that 102, that particular row got inserted, taking with 103, that you will be taking with, that you will be mentioning about considering that particular respective records. I'm just going with random data. I'm just taking with random data according to your comfortable. You can go with any of the thing. According to your comfortable, It can go with any of the data. Whatever it can be, whatever it can be, it can go with any of the data. As part of your requirement, it can go with any of the thing. So that it will take care about inserting with the data. So now considering that taking with select start from EMP 28. So if we look into that, we got all that particular required data. So now we got both the tables. As both the tables are available, we have to take care about in retrieving that particular respective data. Let's see that how exactly we can go with in working with both the tables. How exactly we can take care about in working with both the tables. Let's see that how we can do that. This is we got second table. Let me take with first table. Okay. So which you will be taking with first table, which you will be taking with first table, that you will be taking with first table. So we are taking with both the tables. We are taking with both the tables and then taking care about applying with joins concept. So this is first table. What is the table ID? Employee 28. Now, this is we are considering the second table that employee 28. So we got both the tables. Now we can go with joins concept. What is the use of joins concept? Retrieve the data from multiple table. Now see the column name. What is the column name we got? Employee ID. The same column name, similar column name. What we got? Employee number. The similar column name we got employee number. Which we got similar column names. We can combine both the tables. We can combine both the tables with this particular one. We can combine both the tables with this particular one and will take care about doing with the joining. Further, first we got inner join. Meaning of inner join? Meaning of inner join? To retrieve the data of matching records of both the table. To retrieve the data from matching records of both the table. Then we got right join. Meaning of right join? To retrieve all the data from right table and matching records of left table. So meaning of left join? To retrieve the data from all the data from left table and matching records of right table. Okay, let's see that how exactly we can perform. Further, need to be take care about that particular syntax. Mention that inner join and make a note of this particular syntax. Mention that inner join and make a note of that particular syntax. Just mention that inner join and then make a note of that particular syntax. Just mention that inner join and then that particular syntax. Okay. In the next line, not required all the syntax, just in a place of inner join, you can mention that left join and then right join. Just for your understanding, all the syntax will be the same. All the syntax will be the same. Just in a place of inner join, you will provide right join and you will provide left join. Just will provide right join and then taking with left join. Okay, right. So let's see that how exactly we can do that. That we need to be get right with the statement that we will be taking with select employee. Okay, select employee number. Select employee number from first table. From first table. Considering that employee 28. This table we have to join. For joining, first we are taking with inner join. We need to join with second table. We need to join with second table. Now, this particular one, we need to be get combined with the two common column names. Both the tables we are combining with the two common column names here. For that, I'm taking with employee 28. This is employee ID, right? Okay. This is which you will be taking with first table employee ID from taking with the first table, doing with the inner join, and then taking with from which you will be taking with on. Now I'm taking with first table. From the first table, employee ID equal to which I will be taking with second table that you will be taking with employee number. So we are going with inner join. Meaning of inner join? Matching records of both the table. In both the table, whatever matching records are there need to be get retrieved that particular data. In both the table, whatever the matching records are there need to be get retrieved both the data. So let me go with in retrieving with that particular data, so that it will be providing it. So which need to be get provided. First, we'll take with all the output. Based on that particular output, we'll understand on it. So this is we need to be get mentioning about taking with inner join. Similar to that, we need to be go with right join. Meaning of right join? All the data from right table. All the data from right table and matching records of left table. Okay. Now we can see that in a place of inner join, which you will be taking with right join. Need to be take all the data from right table. Need to be take all the data from right table and matching records of left table. So need to be go with all the data from right table. It has to go with all the data from right table. Now we can see here which need to be get, which need to be get, providing, which need to be get, providing all the data from right table and then matching records of left table. This is right. So this is which you will be mentioning about taking with right join here. Okay. Similar to that, I will be taking with left join. So considering with the left join, meaning of left join, all the data from left table and matching records of right table. So which need to be take all the data from left table, which need to be take all the data from left table and considering that matching records of matching records of right table. So this is how we have a possibility. This is how we have an option in providing that. This is how we have an option in providing that taking with inner join and then taking with right join and then taking with left join here. So this is how we have a possibility in taking care about inner join and then taking care about right join and then taking care about left join. Okay. Now see the understanding. Considering that meaning of inner join, matching records of both the table. So what is the first employee ID? 101. Then employee number 101. Both the records are matching, retrieving that particular data. So whatever the data is matching, it is retrieving. Here we got 109. Is that we got 109? No, it is not printing that. So that 110 also, it is not printing. And then taking with right join. Meaning of the right join? All the data from right table. It has to take with all the data from right table. After that, matching records of left table. So we got up to this 109, 1010. It is to retrieve all the data from right table. But while retrieving, it is matching it. The data is not matching it. Because of that, it is giving with the output is null. So when you are taking with the left join, all the data from the left table up to 108, it is matching it. And after that, it is not matching the data. It is not printing anything. So that is what it will be taking with inner join and then taking with right join and then taking with left join here. In a very simple meaning of inner join, all the matching records of both the table, matching records of both the table, right join, all the data from right table, matching records of left table, left join, all the data from left table and matching records of right table. So this is how we have a possibility in taking care about having with joins concept. That means we got an option of working with one particular table and then working with multiple table. Conclusion, as part of the tester while attending with the interviews, as part of the tester while attending with the interviews, you need to be take care about. You need to be take care about in attending with. I mean, in having all that particular basic knowledge while attending with any of the interviews. You have to take care about a basic knowledge of database. It's not like mandatory that in all the interview you will be getting with the questions, but it depends on it. But if we are having the basic knowledge of database for the tester, that it will give you added advantage here. So that is what you need to be get. Take care about. That is what you need to be get. Take care about having with this particular database queries. You guys need to be get take care about in working with writing different type of select statement. Mainly, you need to be get comfortable in working different type of select statement. Similar to that, the same database we can connect with Selenium program. How exactly we can connect with Selenium program? Let's look into that. Further, take with the new heading. Further, write with the new heading mentioning that database plus application plus reports. Take with the heading is database plus application plus reports. Database plus application plus reports. Okay. Under that, write the small description. Under that, write the small description. Reading the data from database. Reading the data from database. Reading the data from database and applying with application and applying with application and generating reports. Reading the data from database. Reading the data from database and applying with application and applying with application and generating the report and generating the report. Okay. Let's look into that. What exactly mean by this? Guys, done with NASCAM registrations? No. You did not get any calls? No, looks like all the people need to be getting a calls. They told that everyone they called it did not get any calls. Okay. So what you guys need to be doers? What you guys need to be doers? Okay. So just I'll be uploading one particular PDF file. I'll just upload the one PDF file in the Google Classroom. I'll be just uploading the one particular PDF file in the Google Classroom. So what you guys need to be doers, you need to be just complete basic registration. Two registrations will be there. First is basic registration. That means how you are just registered with the Gmail. For example, assume that you will register with the Gmail just by giving basic information. Then you will get login credentials. You will be doing the login. Once you've done the login, after that you have to register for the exam. But register for the exam, you cannot do it now. First, the Naresh IT team has to be approved. They have to cross check that either you are really from Naresh IT or not. They have to cross check that. After that, you will be getting an option. So further, what you have to do is, I will be providing this particular PDF file. You can just follow the step. You can just follow the step. go to the Google, you can type as NASCAM Future Skills. You will get first URL. You will just get first URL. You can go to that. You can just go to that particular URL. You will be getting with the option. Click here to create. Just you can click on that. Just you can click on that. And you need to be get provide all your email, password. You need to be go with sign up activity. You have to go with the sign up activity. Just complete only sign up activity by providing the first name, last name, email. That email should be which you provided in the main office. I mean, at the time of the joining of this course, you may given the email ID. For the registration, I mean, in the institute, whatever the email ID you got provided, the same email ID need to be provided, because that NASCAM people, they'll cross check with that. So make sure that the same email ID need to be provided, and you can go with your respective password and then complete the sign up. Just only sign up need to be completed. Once you've done with the sign up, you will be getting with verification email. Just you can go through that particular verification email and then confirm your email address. So that is what you need to be take care about in completing it. So that is what your just first activity. So once you've done with the first activity, after that you can take care about remaining things here. So you have to take care about lot of activities need to be done. But for today, by sharp 11 a.m. By today, sharp 11 a.m., make sure that you guys has been completed your basic registration by today, including online students, by today 11 a.m. make sure that you have been completing basic registration. Once you complete basic registration, after that, by the evening or by tomorrow, you can go with remaining things here. So you need to go with searching for Selenium course here. You have to search with Naresh IT. Once you're done with the login, you have to search for Naresh IT. From the Naresh IT, whatever the courses are there, you will get. This is you will get, which is like free. So you will have other one also. You will be having, this is Selenium Test Engineer, taking with paid. That is taking with the paid. In case if you are selecting this, you have to pay the 10,000 amount. If you are comfortable to pay 10,000, you can select that. Okay. Make sure that you need to go with eligible for incentives. Then only will get the amount of return back. So you have to take with the option is Selenium Test Engineer by Naresh IT, which is eligible for incentive. You have to click on that and then you have to follow all that particular respective step. You have to make sure that completing all the things. Once you complete these 3 steps, then only your main exam will get enabled. For now, main exam will not be getting enabled. So what you have to do is you have to complete step 1, step 2, step 3. These are very small things only. All the steps also provided. So how you need to complete it, each and every step, it has been documented. Each and every step, it has been documented in a very clear way. After that, finally we'll be taking with main exam. When you're taking with the main exam and when you're taking with the mock exam, you have to pay the amount. For mock exam, you have to pay the amount, but when you're paying the amount, that amount should be 0. Not required you have to pay any amount. That amount you will be mentioning 0 rupee. For the main exam, you will be giving with paying with the amount considering that 600 rupees here. While writing the mock exam, you have to complete payment process. While doing the main exam, you have to complete payment process. Mock exam, main exam, payment process steps to be completed. But mock exam, what is the payment you are doing? 0 rupee, you have to do it. For main exam, you have to go with 600 rupee. So all that information in a very clear way, it has been documented in this particular PDF file. So all those things, it has been documented in this PDF file. Just I will upload, I'll upload this particular PDF file in your Google Classroom. So just I'll upload in this particular Google Classroom. You can just refer that and make sure that by today, what time you have to complete? What time you have to complete? By 11 a.m. Because hardly it will take 2 to 3 minutes only. Make sure that you are completing shop by 11 a.m. Because the Naresh IT team, your batch details by 11:10 or 11:15, they are going to submit to the NASCAM team. Once they submit, you don't have an option to register. Once they are submitting to the NASCAM team, you will not get an option for register. You cannot get all the other activities. Because of that, make sure that, you have been completed registering by sharp 11 a.m. Complete that particular basic registration, including online students, make sure that you have been completing. Some of the people already done the registration. If you're already done, no worries at all. If you're already done, no worries at all. In case of which you will be taking with, in case of not done with the registration, make sure that you have been doing that particular registration. While doing registration, in case if you are facing any issues or related to that, you require some information. Related to that, if you require some information, then you can make a note of one email ID. Make a note of the email ID. Oh. So make a note of these details. Online students also make a note of that particular details. That particular email ID, futureskills.support@nareshit, and then having that mobile number. Don't make any calls. Most of the time, they will not able to pick the calls. Better you can drop an email, what exactly the issue you are getting, including with the screenshot. All your further support you can get from them. That email ID and then mobile number. Online students also, please make a note of it. Okay. Right? Okay. So this is what you have to take care about. So again, I'm saying that please make sure that completing the basic registration. Make sure that completing basic registration by today, today 11 a.m. By today 11 a.m., make sure that you are completing that basic registration because today they are going to submit. Because once they submit by today, maximum from the next week, you guys will be having the option to take with the main exam. From the next week, you will be having the option to take with the main exam. That particular main exam also online only. So that particular main exam also online only. You can have your own schedule at what particular date, what particular time, and then you can take care about writing with the exam. So from the next week, once your main exam option got enabled, see that in writing with the exam as early as possible. Because for now, we are getting the very simple questions only. Maximum of all my syllabus, what we have been done. Whatever the concepts we discuss, just go through that, all that particular concepts in a very perfect way. 99% you will be able to clear with the exam. Not like that much of difficult. Very easily can get clear with the exam. So just go with all that particular preparations here. Okay. So including the online students, don't forget for doing the basic registration because once the Naresh IT team submitted all your data to the NASCAM team, then we don't have any option from our side. So because of that, by today, sharp 11 a.m., make sure that you are completing with the basic registration here. Okay. Right. Now, see the understanding. So what is our program? Database, application, and then reports. Similar to that, previously we done with one end-to-end program saying that reading the data from Excel and applying with application and generating with report. Previously, we done with the program of reading the data from Excel and applying with application and then generating the report. In a similar way, while working this particular one, we got test data. We got tested data in the database. I have been already created one particular table. I got already created one particular table that will be taking with username and then taking with password. That will be taking with username and then taking with password. Okay. Now consider that in simple, in the database, we got test data. In the database, we got tested data. This particular test data, we have to read it and need to apply with application and the need to generate with report. All the concepts will be the same. To retrieve data from database. To retrieve data from database, it will be taking with Java statements. For connecting to the database, retrieving the data from the database, everything it will be taking with this particular Java programming. Need to be get communicate with application. To communicate with application, taking with WebDriver. To communicate with application, taking with WebDriver. And then taking with reports. Taking with reports. So that particular reports, it will be taking with test engine. So all the concepts you are already knowing. Just in a place of Excel, you are taking care about database. You have to write in a program. You need to write in a program in retrieving data from database with the help of Java programming. So how exactly we can perform? When you are working Excel, when you are working Excel, we need to be get followed certain hierarchy. As an example, you are taking with file input stream and then workbook and then sheet and then row and then cell. You followed some step in a similar way while working database also. While working database also, you need to be followed similar hierarchy. You need to be followed the similar hierarchy. Let's see that what exactly that particular hierarchy need to be get followed. So make a note of that particular statement. Take with the first statement, driver manager. First statement, driver manager, and then taking with connection, taking with driver manager, and then taking with connection. After that, which you will be taking with statement, which you will be taking with statement, and then you will be taking with result set, which you will be taking with result set. The one you will be taking with driver manager and then taking with connection and then taking with statement and then taking with result set. Okay. For these particular things, make a note of description. Just make a note of the description of each and every statement. Oh, take the first one. What is the first one? Driver manager. Oh. Write the description. To provide to provide to provide connectivity to provide connectivity between to provide connectivity between data source and database. To provide connectivity between data source and database. Between data source and database. Take with the next one, connection. Take with the next one, connection. Take with the next one, connection. Write the description. To connect any one particular DB. To connect any one particular DB. To connect any one particular DB. Meaning of DB? Database. Within a brackets, open the bracket and write the statement. Development DB, comma, testing DB, comma, production DB. Development DB, comma, testing DB, comma, production DB, development DB, comma, testing DB, comma, production DB. Take with the next one, statement. Take with the next one, statement. Take with the next one, statement. Statement. Write the description. To write SQL queries. To write SQL queries. To write SQL queries and to execute SQL queries. To write SQL queries and to execute SQL queries. To write SQL query and to execute SQL query. Take with the next one, result set. Take with the next one, result set. Next one is result set. To retrieve all the results. To retrieve all the results. To retrieve all the results based on query statement. To retrieve all the results. To retrieve all the results based on query statement. Based on query statement. Okay. So the one we got, driver manager, and then taking with connection, and then taking with statement, and then taking with result set. Let's look into that. You guys return with the exam on Sunday? But I'm getting a lot of other things on that exam. Some people not even able to enter the passcode also. What is the passcode I given? 1111. Any confusion in that? No, right? Then I seen some of the people not even able to enter that particular passcode. I clearly given that particular URL. Just you have to take that particular URL, and then you need to take care about in having that particular passcode here, right? So very less people. Only I got 200 people only. Almost still 100 people. 100 plus still not done. If you see that it is saying failed to log in, that is which it is not entering the passcode correctly. I can already mention I'll be able to track including your IP address also. I'm having that much of software I got it. But if you look into the results also, if you just look into the results also, most of the things are red color only. Nice color. Colorful is there. See, maximum I'm able to say red colors only. For everyone, almost most of the students, everything red color I'm getting it. This is not the exact preparation, guys. You need to go with the preparations in a very perfect way. You can see that 28%, 20%. Some people just log in and then selected all the options and submitted. Uh-huh. It's not like just you have to take the presence of the exam. The target is not like you will be just taking with the presence of that particular exam. So I'll be getting including with the time, everything I will be getting it. So each and everyone, I mean, so when it has been started, when it has been completed, so all that particular time, everything I will be getting it. So each and every information I'll be tracking. You can see here within 18 minutes it is completed. Uh-huh. Within 18 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 19 minutes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This person only 7 minutes only. Uh-huh. How come, guys? Uh-huh. Within just 7 minutes, I'll be completing all the things, huh? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So this is not the correct way. Huh? So just please look into all these things. Please take care about all these particular part. Okay. So please take care about all these particular things here. So if you want to be get clear with the NASCAM exam, to get clear with the NASCAM exam, you guys need to be get very clear about each and every concepts what we discussed, because that NASCAM question paper done by Suresh sir only. Okay. So because of that, all the questions have been given. Maximum of all the questions have been given. What we discussed only. Just you guys need to be get understand that the question you guys need to be very clear. Maximum all the answers you will be knowing it, but the way of understanding the question is very important. When you're writing within the NASCAM exam, the way of understanding with the question will be very important. So because of that, please take care about in referring with all the concepts what we discussed. Manual automation, manual questions, automation questions, core Java questions. Whatever the concepts we have been discussed, you have to take care about all the concepts here. So please do with all that preparations very well. No, sir, will get all the red colors only, no issues at all for NASCAM. Then you have to pay 600 rupees for every time you are registering it. You can write the exam for multiple time. That doesn't make any problem. But whenever you are registering it, you have to pay the 600 rupee. But all the 600 rupee, it will not get returned. Assume that you return for 2 times. Only one 600 you will get returned. Not like you return the exam for 2 times, 1200 you will get returned back. It's not like that. If you pass, then only it will get returned back. In case of fail, that amount will not be done with the return back here. So because of that, please go with all that particular respective preparations here and make sure that you are completing basic registration by today 11 a.m. here. So tomorrow I'll complete this example, and from tomorrow we'll go with performance testing. Those are very small thing here that will take performance testing, and after that I'll take care about the interview questions discussions, and finally I'll be taking with resume preparation here. Okay. So targeted for either this Monday or Tuesday. By Monday or Tuesday, we'll try to complete, having a plan according to that. Okay. But please take care about all that particular NASCAM exam. Please take care about all the respective preparations here. Okay. Carry on. Thank you. Yes, guys. Online students, if you have any questions, you can carry on.
Sir, I have a question, sir. Sir, will you be sharing any mock test sample paper for NASCOM examination?
No sample papers here. So that is what I told that you need to write with the exam. So how you written with the exam in the similar way.
So, yeah,
Okay.
I've already done with
Yeah.
my certification. I have received the course completion certification also. I'm just waiting for the mock test to be taken over.
That you can take the mock test. Once your registration is done, then that mock test is enabled. You can continue with the mock test. After that, you can wait for main exam. Okay.
So all the questions will be related to all the which we have discussed in the session.
Yes, the maximum 99% you will be having the same thing only.
Okay. If you go through the PDF file which you have shared to us, it will be.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, register అయిన వెంటనే మాక్ టెస్ట్ ఉంటుందా సార్?
Not like immediately. So we have to complete the registration. Once you complete with the registration, after that, when you are comfortable, then you can go with the mock exam. Not like immediately.
ఓకే సార్. సార్ ఇంకొకటి
Okay.
ఎంత పర్సెంట్‌కి పాస్ అవుతే మనకు మనీ రిటర్న్ అవుతది సార్?
50%. 50%. Yeah.
అంటే మనం పే చేసిన 6,000 సార్?
Right.
మెయిన్ ఎగ్జామ్‌కి.
No, main exam registration fee is 600 rupee.
ఓకే సార్. అది పాస్ అవుతే మనకు మనీ రిటర్న్ అవుతుంది.
Then you will get the return of that amount.
ఓకే సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
Okay. Yep.
So once we have passed the examination, we'll be getting the certificate from NASCOM.
Yes. Yes. Immediately we'll get the certificate. You can download from their website. Immediately we'll get.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Sir, 600 ఇప్పుడు పే చేసేలా?
No, not now. You cannot pay now for the main exam. For now, just you have to complete only basic registration only. At the time of you are registering for the main exam, you have to pay the amount. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Right.
హలో
Yes.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు మనం రిజిస్టర్ అయితే అసైన్మెంట్స్ ఎప్పుడు కంప్లీట్ చేసుకోవాలి సార్ మేము?
From tomorrow, I mean, after that, after completion of the registration, you can continue. Okay.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay. Right.
Good morning, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
how many times I can give exam?
You can go for multiple. You can go with multiple times, but only the thing is, whenever you are writing the exam, you have to go with the registration fee. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Right.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, whenever our going to final exam, what about the payments? Hello.
That is what I'm saying. You will get all the options when you're registering it. Then you will get it. Will be asking about all the payment details. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
So what if
Yes.
we fail the exam? They will provide NASCOM certificate if in case fail.
No, that is what I'm clearly saying. How if you are fail, how come you will get? If you pass, then